everybody, this is MyCollectables coming in with breaking news. The article that was sent out from, OMI about the OMI token update. Here is a first look at it right here. This is the tweet that went out on X, and I'm going to break down the article and tell you exactly what it means and exactly how bullish it is for Vivi, and also talk about their priorities. After hearing what Foster has to say, the community manager, in a really important Twitter space that went on today. I can break it all down for you really quickly right here. But here it is right here. Here's the tweet that went out. We wanted to take this opportunity to give you a brief update on OMI priorities and the next steps for the token. So this is a brief update, but super important right here. Token accessibility. I'm going to talk about that really quickly here as well. Reward seasons. We're in season 1 right now. And OMI to NFT. There's also the news about no crypto pay-in the way that people would have maybe wanted. So there's that as well, right? But let's get to the article review and breakdown right now. Now, you guys, after the video, give me your thoughts about this, but let's get right into this, you guys. It's breaking news. Hey, OMI fam, we wanted to take this opportunity to give you a brief update on OMI. Check this out right here. OMI and its utility is one of the key business priorities for 2024. In no particular order and by no means a definitive list, here is what we are working on. So this is key, guys. Improved accessibility of the token is a priority. It is hard to get the OMI token right now. Exchanges having to bridge it over on IMX, to get it into the app. That is a major thing that they want to work on, is accessibility for people who maybe don't know a lot about crypto, or maybe just want to get OMI a little easier. This is a barrier for sure. So they're working on that. The goal is to have quick and easy ways for users to acquire and utilize the OMI token. Now, OMI to NFT is one of those ways, or NFT back to OMI. That is one of those ways that they're really looking at. That's another form of being able to cash out, is going from NFT to OMI, and then having that as a cash out option. There's some talk about, I'll talk a little bit about what that also means in regards to Vivi and those app store fees as well that have been covered here for sure. We are progressing plans around OMI to NFT. This is very good. I know we've heard this before, but remember, this is their top priority. These two things, accessibility and this right here. This is high priority for us, focus for us, and we are currently working through details of a confidential partnership. So we don't know what that is, but more details will be revealed at a later date. This does mean previous forms of crypto pay-in and payout that tested by Vivi in the past, no longer on the roadmap. We're excited about announcing more when we can. Watch this space. So what that means is, ETH whales coming in, that's not happening, but OMI to NFT and NFT back to OMI, that is happening. And actually, that is better for token holders of OMI. I know we've all in the past wanted big whales to come in here from the open sea with giant ETH accounts and wallets to sweep the floors. But really, we really want OMI to have the utility that's been promised and also be more accessible. These are the two main factors that this article is laying out, that Foster, the community manager, laid out beautifully in a Twitter space right here. In case you missed it, OMI Rewards Season 1 started on January 1st. So OMI utility is already here. We had Season 0. Now we have Season 1. And in April, it'll be Season 2. And we'll get the bronze tickets. I did a whole video about that. So check that out if you want on my channel for sure. But we'll get those bronze tickets. And then there's going to be a crafting event around it. So this is all happening very soon, you guys, because Season 2 is coming April the 1st. So that's coming right up. So we're already in a utility portion right here of OMI in Season 1, where we're collecting those, bronze tickets in the background. We don't see them yet, but we're collecting them. Where bronze MCP tickets can be earned for those who deposited OMI tokens into their web wallet before the start of the season, before January 1st. More details there. There's the link to that article right there. By the way, I'll put this article in the description of the video too. OMI Rewards Season 2 starts on April 1st, and such rewards, perks, and bonuses will be progressively released. Stay tuned. So this stuff is happening, you guys. I'll talk about this in depth in just a second as well, my opinions about it. We want to take this opportunity to thank OMI token holders and appreciate the feedback to date. While we work on OMI utility and accessibility, our approach will be communicate the details to the community when the details and our plans are confirmed. This is in order to avoid over speculation, disappointment with delays, and doing so benefits no one. So I want to talk about what this means right here. Okay, so what they're doing with this article right here, this is my thoughts, my opinions about this right here. They're reinforcing utility for the OMI token. and letting us know that this is their priority to make sure that OMI has utility. That utility comes in the form of the season 1 rewards going into season 2 and OMI to NFT. Okay, so that's a priority. And the accessibility of, they haven't talked about how, but we know they've applied to exchanges. We know that they want to make it easier for people to get their hands on OMI, and going from NFT to OMI, that is a way to do it. So that's an accessibility issue there too, so those are the two things that you got to get from this article right here, and what their plan is for 2024. And so this is very good for the OMI token itself, right? I'll talk about, the crypto pay-in payout issue in just a second here. It has taken longer than they hoped, but these are some of my notes right here, but they now have the ability to move forward. So this is a little issue too. There's a little side thing right here. Well, if you cash out, it costs Vivi a decent amount with a 30% in the App Store. So NFT to OMI, and then taking that OMI out and being able to cash out that way, that's going to help Vivi as well. That's a little side note right here. But this is positive. There's positive things about this. There's also a negative thing about it. So there's positive things. Positives, there's more option for users for that cash out. That's the one thing I'm going to talk about when NFT to OMI kicks in. Original OMI utility is what we've always wanted, and this is coming through, guys. This is the OMI NFT. This is what we've always wanted. And we know that this is on the way, and they're not going to release an article like this. Foster, the community manager, spoke very clearly about this. They will not release information unless they know what's happening. They're really cleaning that up from the past in their communication and being very, very clear here. And that once we have an actual, they're not going to release dates until it's actually announced, to make sure we don't have any kind of lost promises and stuff like that. Possible benefits that are also going to come from OMI to NFT in the future, like if prioritizing using OMI to buy your NFTs, there's hints about that as being also benefits to hear a positive from this, and maybe some rewards around that, or like, incentives to go OMI to NFT as opposed to going gem to NFT. You know what I mean? So that's going as well. Season 1 is also positive. It's already here. Utility is already underway. I know it's in the background right now, so we kind of forget from day to day, but this is literally accumulating right now. If you have OMI in the app, like in your wallet there, in your web wallet, the layer 2, you're already accumulating those bronze tickets. So this is already underway. It's already begun, you guys. And it's the next biggest utility is the going from OMI to NFT, and bronze tickets are happening. Season 2 is coming around the corner. Now, the negatives that, some people might have, and I do see this as a little bit of a negative too, but also a positive because it's a refocus, is the crypto pay-in no longer an option, as they say in the article right here. If we look up right here, just what they say right here, that this doesn't mean that previous forms of crypto pay-in and payout that were tested by Vivi, because they were testing this stuff in the past, is no longer on the roadmap. So they are committed to making OMI the crypto, the token that we prioritize on, which is great for OMI. So you should be happy about this if you're an OMI holder. The only thing that it removes is the ability for big ETH whales to come in and sweep the floor, which, I'm not sure they would anyway, just because of the whole climate of NFTs and everything. 2 years ago, yeah, that might have been a big deal. And I know they were talking about that. So it's a bit of a disappointment for sure. That is a bit of a negative for sure. Now, OMI is still hard to acquire and get in the app. So the accessibility factor right here is still a negative about OMI to NFT. But as they've said in the article right here, and as Foster said, in the Twitter space that just happened on O'Malley's Twitter space, very clear, and they're going to keep talking about this, OMI accessibility is a major issue here. They want to make sure it's easier to get. So these two factors coming together is going to be really great for the token. I don't have 50 million of OMI, but it definitely makes me want to go buy more and get some more. I do have OMI, of course. I give it away on the channel, to my members here. We're just passing 1 million OMI actually coming up this week. So that's really great. But I mean, this is an issue, accessibility. So those two factors got to kick in, and that's a bit of a negative, is the accessibility factor. But that they're working on that, so that is a positive. So the bottom line on this article right here, my full thoughts about it for sure, is that they're actually prioritizing the original plans of what they want to do with OMI, providing that utility, bringing it in, making it more accessible. This is what we want. This is the thing we want around OMI. This is what everybody's been asking for. So this is what they're going down. This is the path they're on right here. And this article for me shows that. And then the follow-ups by Foster shows that as well. So you should be very, very excited about the future of what's going on, specifically this year with OMI. Now, they have to deliver, obviously, They need to come through, and that's why there's no dates here apparently, just to make sure they don't over promise and under deliver and all of that. So we will wait for announcements, but we're in season 1. Season 0 already happened. Season 2 is coming April 1st. Bronze tickets are coming. OMI to NFT is coming. There's going to be a crafting event right after when season 2 starts. It's all happening, you guys, and we'll wait to see how they're going to do more accessibility. But when you go NFT to OMI and be able to take it out that way, that's another form of cash out that could save VV money, because of the cash out process with gems. And also it gives more accessibility to OMI. You can get OMI from that direction if you have a ton of collectibles. So it is a really interesting and really fascinating thing that's happening right here. And I'm excited about it. Now it's time for your thoughts. Let me know what you think about the article. I'll put a link to it in the description of the video, like I said, and you can find it right on Ecomi's X page, on the link. And I know everyone's going to be talking about this next couple days. I need to know what you think. It is a top priority of mine. So in my next live stream, stop by. We'll get really into this, and let's see what all the other people in our space think about this. But I do think the clarification is important right here, and this is breaking news. And I think this is very big news, you guys. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video, and happy collecting.